What's up, everybody? Welcome back, and I'm excited today. So just like always, I'm not going to waste any time. I don't have nothing to sell. I'm just giving you all the information here that you can act on today if you need to. And again, if you watch any of the previous videos where we talked about side hustles, I'm bringing you here 8 jobs you can do from home with little to no experience. So without any further ado, let's jump right in and check them out. First job we got on the list here, social media manager. This one will require a little bit of experience, but if you like anyone nowadays, most people already know how to navigate these social media platforms. So there's plenty of businesses from small up to larger corporations that need someone to manage their media. And like I say, and you could take free courses and things like that and jump right on. But like I said, if you already got that experience, you can come right here. You can start reaching out to companies and get you jobs posted here. And based on these few sites here, you have Indeed, Upwork, and PeoplePerHour are just 3 sites, and there's plenty others out there as well too, where you can post gigs, where you can actually list yourself there and sell yourself, so you don't have to go out and door knock or anything like that, or cold calls. You can put your price here, and of course this is just saying between $16 and $50 hourly on average, just based on the current people on those platforms. And just to give you an idea, let me see if I can bring this over here. So here's the PeoplePerHour website, right? So hopefully you all can see that. You can see like these are people currently posting here. You can see like, okay, this person got 28 proposals at $57 at a fixed price. You got people up here up to $2,500 fixed price. Got 7 proposals. So look at the range here. And typically when you're doing like social media jobs, it may only require a couple hours a day, if that. It's like, just think about how quick you do a post, thumbnail, reel, depending on whatever platform you're on, you're done. I mean, you could easily take on 3 or 4 clients at a time. And like I said, even if you're only making $200 an assignment, it's like you do 2 or 3 of those a week, you could pretty much replace a full-time job and don't even have to work a 9 to 5. But again, like I said, all these jobs I'm listing today are all remote, so you don't have to go nowhere. All you're going to need is a computer. In some cases only mobile platform, but in case you're going to need internet or data services, right? So anyway, that's just a good example to show you things that are already listed, and other people that already have listings here. So if you have any experience in that case, you can come to this website and drop your job or drop your gig that you want to hire on. But like I said, again, these are just 3 platforms. Of course, I'm gonna leave a link in the description below so you can go out and check it out yourself, and you can jump right on and get to it. Right, number 2 we got is online tutor. Now this one is like something most people can do. If you're US based, or if even like English is your first language, there are a lot of people coming from other countries that are looking for a tutor as far as language or any other subjects. And this, math, physics, I don't know about like physics, I wouldn't even try that, but math, science, English or Spanish, maybe you speak any other language like that, you can come on an online tutor. The typical range is going to be $10 to $25, and it says teaching qualification in ESL or any subject would further improve your chances of becoming an online tutor, but it is not required. So like I said, you can list yourself here, and then they come to you. And of course, here listed a couple of sites. Some of you all may have heard of it. Tutor.com. You have VIP Kid. And you have Che Tutors, right? So I'm pretty sure there's other sites out there as well too. But like I said, pretty much anyone can do this. And I've actually seen few videos online. There's actually people who go and retire in other countries, whether it's third world countries or non-English speaking countries, and then they start working as a remote online tutor in those other countries while they're semi-retired. So like I said, there's lots of ideas out there. Of course, this requires little to no skills. If you can speak English, you can teach someone, right, some basics, or if you know basic math, you can teach someone basic math, easy stuff. So you don't have to try to teach somebody physics or anything like that. Anyway, so like I said, so moving right on. Number 3 we got here is bookkeeping. Now this one is actually can be very, very lucrative, and depending on the client you land, you can make anywhere upwards of the $50 an hour. I can pretty much guarantee that. But here are a couple sites where they're listing: FlexJob, Indeed, and accountingdepartment.com. You saw Indeed listed a couple times here. So like say if you think about it, you have a professional professional page on Indeed, you can use that as your platform. That doesn't cost you anything. I think there are paid options, but like I said, you can sign up for an account on Indeed free. But like I said, bookkeeping, you pretty much using like if Quicken Books, I think is what it's called, or is this Quicken? But anyway, Quicken Books or anything like that, Excel for that matter. You just pretty much keeping track of purchases, categorizing purchases. Doing a couple pie charts and by line graphs or whatever, depending on the business. But like I said, this is another one as well too, where if you have the right software, it's pretty much automated. You're just doing pretty much data entry. It spits out a report for you. You give that report to the client. It's that they can kind of get all their expenses and everything in order, and then you could potentially save them money, because a lot of these smaller businesses, by the way, that are like in your neighborhood, they're probably doing this themselves. So think of how much time they could be saving if they weren't doing this. If they're spending 10 hours a week doing their own bookkeeping on top of trying to run their business. So like I said, there's a huge opportunity there for bookkeeping. Anyway, moving right along, keep this video nice and clean and concise. And again, like I said, if I'm going too fast, just make sure you pause the video, go back and rewatch if you need to. But otherwise, I will leave the links in the description to most of these and to this article. So there's a lot more than these 8 jobs I'm going through. Like I said, I think there's like 25 on this list, but I'm just going through the top 8 here just to give you an idea of some side hustles, additional side hustles you can do, or potentially finding replacement full-time remote jobs. Like I said, and these you pretty much be working for yourself. So like I said, you can pretty much write your own check. Yes, you read this right. Number 4, personal trainer. Yes, you can become a personal trainer. So if you're somebody who's into fitness and maybe you're doing it at the gym and things like that, as you look here, it says like you can train people on Zoom or Skype in groups or in one-on-one settings. And again, they breaking it down by hourly based on what people are currently doing. And you don't even have to do personal training. You can do meal prepping. So maybe you're a nutritionist, so take that another step further. So let me give you an example here. I pulled up the Fiverr, right? Not everyone, but a lot of people are familiar with Fiverr, right? Here's current people right now that are health coaches, weightlifting trainers, fitness coaches, all that stuff, right? So let's look at right here, okay? This person got 5-star, he got 960 reviews, right? So let's take a look at the profile. Not to be plugging anybody here, but look, so you offer 3. So say this person only sold, look like you sold 2 here. 21 there, but look, we're gonna just go off of 922 packages, right? Sold right here. So 922 packages sold at $35. This person made $32,000 on just giving people meal plans. Think how long, a little bit of time it take you to do that for somebody, and think of how many people you can do that for per day. This is only 922. So like I said, the potentials are endless. So anyway, I will leave a link in the description, like I said, for that. Of course, you can set your own prices as well too. But anyway, moving right along, we got online beauty. Now, guys, you might not be the best suitor for this, or maybe you are. Who knows? But I know this is be a good thing for maybe you're doing YouTube video tutorials or something like that. Now think of how you can market yourself. Now you can use that YouTube platform to bring in more clients, and then you can set something up on Beauty Tap or ZipRecruiter, and this is something you can put on Fiverr as well too. Like I say, you can give beauty tips, you can do consultations, you can sell product, eyelashes and extensions and makeup and lipstick, all that, whatever. And like I said, these are all based on you. So like I said, you can sign up for affiliate marketing for maybe your favorite brands. If you don't want to, be spending money and starting up your own product line, right? You can just go to whatever. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Maybelline. I don't know if anybody uses that anymore, but yeah, you be the online Avon lady. If anyone remember that, I'm dating myself here with that, but like I said. So anyway, like I said, you could do online beauty. Next one, online recruiter. And this is something that's big. Even my company now outsources this, and we have, I don't know if we still do, but I think we have internal recruiters still. But we had internal recruiters, and we still work with third-party companies, and we had independent recruiters right here. So like I said, this is something, if you good with people, You have very good people skills and interview skills, able to look at resumes and line up jobs with skill sets. Like this is pretty easy. You can charge people by the hour. You can charge commission. All that stuff. Or you can go work for an actual firm, and then they will already have that stuff structured and set up, and they probably have their own training. But other than that, like I said, you can freelance this as well too. Here are a couple sites listed here below that you can also go to and sign up or set up a profile. Okay, two more we're gonna knock out here, and then we're gonna let you all get back to your day. Email marketing. Now, this is something that pretty much everyone uses, right? So no matter the size of the business, people use this, and like I said, this is something you can freelance as well too. Look, $30 to $45 an hour on average, based on the people currently doing this business. Upwork is another site where you can be doing this on. PeoplePerHour again, and LinkedIn. You're starting to notice a pattern here. There's a lot of repeat sites here. So like I said, you can put your profile on all of these sites, right, to drive in more traffic. And like I said, this could easily replace a full-time job. And like I said, and if you're familiar with email campaigns, it's pretty much you kind of set it and forget it. You set a price range. It's not a tutorial on that right now, but I'm just giving you the basics. You set up your target market, or if you know who you're targeting, whether you're targeting 18 to 24, male or female, United States or Canada, whatever. You set all that up. You set up how much you're gonna spend per day. If you're gonna spend, depends on the platform you're using. Sometimes you get subscriptions, or you can pay per campaign, but either way go. And then once you set it, you forget it and you move on to the next. So like I say, you can easily line up multiple, if not dozens upon dozens of clients, and you can do this all by yourself, right? And it doesn't take a lot of time. Maybe the initial setup, but after that you're done, right? And you may have to go back maybe once a week or every couple of days, depending on the type of campaign, if you have to adjust your target market or adjust whatever the case, your message, things like that. But a lot of companies already have like this stuff in place, but like I said, you can kind of get in where all these smaller companies don't have that representation, or maybe even somebody who's like an independent contractor, or a doctor or chiropractor. They're definitely going to be looking for somebody to be reaching out to, right? And last but not least, on the top 8 here, we have Freelance Writer. And this is like, you can do this for magazines, newspapers, blogs, journals, all types of stuff like that. And I actually see people make a lot of money from this, a lot more than what's listed here. But even so, on the low end at $15 hourly up to $100, where you're pretty much like taking over the representation for these sources of information. And these are good. You can even start your own blogs. I've seen people do that and just skyrocket here. But again, like I said, here's some sites specifically for blogging. You have Blogging Pro, you have Flex Jobs, and you have Pro Blogger Jobs. And again, like I said, you can go out there and get your own clients, or you can work for someone else. Not everyone wants to be independent and do everything on their own. Like sometimes, just join a strong team that already have a lot of these things in place. The pay may be slightly lower, but the work is going to be there, right? So like you can take all that into consideration. And again, hopefully I provided some value for you. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please and thank you. It doesn't cost you anything. It just helps me grow my subscribers so I can get more information out to the world. Again, like I said, I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just trying to give people more opportunities to better their financial future. And I hope that you enjoyed. And until next time, have a good rest of your day. Peace.